Okay, Dominaria Midnight pre-release. Here we go. It's the beginning of the set. Pumped for this one. Gonna get lots of cool stuff. Cool looking box. Got Teferi there. Hopefully we get a Teferi or a Karn. And another Karn. Oh, look at this. The promo now comes with a funky package on it, as opposed to just the regular plastic seal. Because there are 2 cards in here. Okay, so we've got... Woo! It's hard to read. There we go. Rite of Belznalok. Oh, it's a saga. Create 2/0/1 black cleric creature tokens and create a 6/6 black demon creature with flying. And Shauna Sisse's Legacy. It's a white and a green for a 0/0. And it can't be the target of abilities your opponents control, and it gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Oh, so that'll be good against whatever that stupid card is in Standard that I hate. Walking Ballista. That's what it is. Dice for any of you who are into it. There we go. Pretty nondescript. Let's open these packs. Okay, Fervent Strike. That is a very good one job. Seer Disciple, Cabal Paladin, Garbage, Filler. This is actually a decent card. For Sealed, so is this. Not bad. Not bad. It's okay. Triumph of Gerard. This isn't the white saga I want, but put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power for stages 1 and 2. And on 3, target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn. Oh, alright, let's hope your creatures survive that long. Sorcerer's Wand. This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If this creature is a wizard, it deals 2 damage to that player or planeswalker. Unless you get a lot of wizards, this really isn't worth it in Sealed. Verdant Force. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token. I'll play that. 7/7, it's expensive, but it's a gift that keeps on giving. And Slimefoot the Stowaway. 1 swamp and a forest. Whenever a sapperling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. These actually go together pretty nicely. Make some sapperlings, sack them. Island, and oh, conveniently a sapperling. Okay, pack 2. Oh, this one's actually already partially ripped open. Wonder if someone was trying to sneak a peek. Oh, Turtle Power. Hexproof, no biggie. Bloodstone Goblin. That's okay. 3/5. Nothing special. Nothing special. Actually, this is a good one to use, because if you can kick that, it's good if it's not kicked, and it's good if it's kicked. That's the thing with the kicker ability, right? Don't take it if it's only good if it's kicked. Oh, Academy Journey Mage. This is a very good common card. Very good. I would take that. Keldon Overseer. 3/1 with haste. If it was kicked, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Again, 3 for 3/1 with haste. Not too bad. This one sucks. Actually, does it suck? 4 for a 4/4. Yeah, I guess. You know what? That could work. You got a green deck? That's a decent one to kick. Okay. Guardian of Koilos. When it enters the field, return another target creature or another target historic permanent you control to its owner's hand. Amaranthine Wall. It's a 0/6 defender. Pay 2. It gains indestructible. Damping Sphere. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces wastes instead of any other type in amount. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. That's going to be huge in Commander. This, I don't know. Yes. Josu Vess, Lich Knight. 2 and 2 swamps. Kicker, 5 and a swamp. When Josu Vess, a Lich Knight, enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 8 2/2 Black Zombie Knight creature tokens with Menace. This is good without the kicker, and it is a win con with the kicker, so definitely worth playing. Oh, Baird, Steward of Argive. So this is 2. These are very shiny. 2 and 2 planes for a 2/4 with vigilance, and creatures can't attack me or a planewalker I control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Planes and 1/1 goblin. Dub. Yeah. Relic Runner. Fire Elemental. It's just nice filler. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You gotta have a legendary creature to make it work. 2/2 Lifelinker. It's better than just a 2/2, but that's about it. Aesthetic Glider. Fungal Infection. I like this card. It's an instant. For 1 swamp, target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token. This I would play 4 of easily. Lingering Phantom. 5 and a swamp. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay up 5 and a swamp. If you do, return Lingering Phantom from your graveyard to your hand. That's very expensive. Very expensive. I don't know. Spore Crown Thallid. 2/2. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapperling gets +1/+1. Well, if you can do sapperling tribal. Yeah! Weatherlight. There we go. So it's 4 for a 4/5 flyer, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So 4 for a 4/5 flyer. It's colorless, so that's to your advantage to cast, because it doesn't matter what mana you spend, and you're going to get to dig through your deck. Pretty good. And Wrath Capuchin, Ship's Mage. 2 planes and an island. Flash, flying, 3/3. You may cast historic spells as though they had flash. Well, the fact that it's 3/3 with a flash and flying is good enough for me. The historic spells, if you got them, then it's a bonus, but forest and a knight. The art on this kills me because I've seen my cat do the same thing, but without the wings. So, Arcane Flight. Play that every time. Unconditional removal. Oh, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Sideboard at best. There's another Journey Mage. Chainer's Torment. Okay, so 3 and a swamp. Rounds 1 and 2. It deals 2 damage to each opponent, and I gain 2 life. And on 3, create an XX Black Nightmare Horror creature token where X is half your life total rounded up. It deals X damage to you. Okay, so it's good until that last part. I don't know about this card. I really don't know. Like, very situational, I think. Wizard's Lightning, awesome. Diligent Excavator. Whenever you cast a historic spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their libraries into their graveyard. I don't see a lot of mill stuff going on here. Dread Shade. 3 black for a 3/3, and for an extra swamp, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So you could pump this, well, 3 times after the next turn. Oh, Tesher Ancestor's Apostle. 2/2 flyer. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. 4 for a 2/2 flyer is a lot, and to get this thing to work, you're going to have a pretty jacked deck. Mountain, Sapperling. Okay, I think I've almost got a play set of these things now. Good. good. Unconditional removal. Well, not quite removal, but sure takes him out of the fight. Rampaging Cyclops. Keldon warriors take advantage of the Cyclops' inability to focus on more than one thing at a time, because he gets -2/-0 as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. Broken Bond, Mesa Unicorn. 4 for a 5/3, and if you kick it, which is only 1 mountain, it gets sacrificed at the end of the next turn. Well, that sucks. Don't play that unless you can kick it. Sanctum Spirit, 3/2 lifelinker. Thran, Temporal Gateway. 4, tap it, you put a historic permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Again, I don't know. Damping Sphere, this time in foil. And Grun the Lonely King, I'll play that. 4 and 2 forests with kicker 3, it's a 5/5. If Grun the Lonely King was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. When Grun attacks alone, double its power and toughness until the end of turn. That is crazy. If you kicked it and attacked alone on the next turn, you'd be attacking with a 10/10 with basically double strike. That could end the game right there. Swamp and Saproling. Yeah, I like that. Last pack. Skirk Prospector. Interestingly enough, my grandfather was a prospector. Oh, so 2 and a plains with kicker 2 and a plains, so you'd pay 6. You'd get a 2/3 and 2 1/1 white soldier tokens. Play that. Cabal Paladin. Yeah. Academy Drake. I'd play that as a common. That'd be good if you're playing blue. Shivan Fire. Play that because it's good. Kicked or not kicked. Also good. Create 2/2 White Knight creature tokens with vigilance. Fungal Plots. It's an enchantment, so it costs 1 and a forest, and then you pay 1 and a forest. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Sacrifice 2 saplings. You gain 2 life and draw a card. Well, if you can get your sapling synergy going, this would be pretty good. Sarah Angel, 4/4 flying vigilance for 5. Orcish Vandal. Yeah, it's okay. Vidalian Arcanist. So it's 1 and an island for a 1/3. Tap it, add colorless mana. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. So it's a mana dork, but only for sorceries and only for colorless. Okay, here's one of our big ones. Torgar Famine Incarnate. It's 6 and 2 swamps for a 7/6. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature sacrificed this way. So you could potentially, on turn 3, somehow, if you could get maybe some saplings out, you could cast this on turn 3, probably more 4 or 5. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target player's life total becomes half of their starting life total rounded down. If you could get this out on on the 3rd round, make their life total 10, and then just start eating them up with this, that'd be awesome. Alright, okay, that's it for this pack. Right after this, I'm actually going to be doing a booster box opening, and I'll have it up right after I have this video up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm going to be doing 6 pre-releases this weekend, including a 2-headed giant. So leave your comments, and I'm going to be up for a lot of hours in a row here. And enjoy your midnight pre-release. And if you're watching this Saturday morning, enjoy your pre-release on Saturday or Sunday. Dungeon Mizer out.